Yeah, so good morning all. So my name is Srinu. Okay, we are from VTS School. I have overall 12 years of experience, like not only Python, okay, as like a full stack engineer. Okay, so you know all about this course, right? The course name is like full stack Python. Full stack Python. So high level as part of this course, okay, what topics we are going to discuss is like first we are going to start with core Python, and then once it is done, okay, it may take like, okay, 10 days hardly, and then we are going to start like advanced python. Okay, it's take like, okay, 1 month. Okay, it is like 10 to 15 days, and advanced python is like it's take like 1 month. After that, we are going to start some of the web frameworks. Okay, one is like first Flask, and then we are going to start like FastAPI, and then we are going to start like Django. Yeah. Okay, so these are the web frameworks we are going to discuss. At the time of discussing, like, okay, before discuss like Django, okay, we start, okay, UI basics. Okay, just we are going to deliver something about HTML and the CSS and the JavaScript. Why? Because in the Django, if you want to create the templates, we required like HTML and CSS. To perform some operations on the templates, we needed like JavaScript. Okay, so this is our high level content. So the course duration is like 90 days. Course duration is like 90 days. Let me show you the content first. Okay, the overall content, let me show you. This is our official website. Let's go to the VTS school. Let's go to the schedule. Okay, here you can find the full stack Python. This is the course content. Okay, I can download from here. So this is the one. The core Python as part of this one. Okay, these topics we are going to discuss. And the next one is like very important thing, advanced Python. Okay, these things we are going to discuss. The next, the web frameworks like Django. The next one is like Flask. The next one is like FastAPI. Here, the databases we are going to use is like MySQL and MongoDB. And finally, we create one end-to-end application. Okay, the React as like a front end. If you have an idea on React, that's okay. Or if you have an idea on Angular, that is also okay. The backend is like the Python, anything. Okay, FastAPI also we are going to use, Flask also we are going to use, Django also we are going to use at the time of discussing these individual topics. Once it is done, the next, the DB communication is like MongoDB. MySQL also as part of our sessions we are going to discuss. You can use anything, which one you feel comfort. Okay, that one you can use it. This is our final one application we are going to cover. Okay, so this is our overall content. Just you can walk through this content. If you want me to add any other topics, we are going to add. Okay, it is not a big deal. It is not like a fixed also. In between, we are going to add some topics. That is not an issue. Okay, this is like high level. Okay, these topics, each and every topic what we mentioned here, we are going to cover. Up here, okay? So we are going to start like first core Python, and then advanced Python and web frameworks and UI technologies, and we can add like a database. Okay, MySQL. The next one is like MongoDB. The next thing is like deployment. Okay, we are going to use like Git. Okay, Docker, Kubernetes. Okay, these things also we are going to discuss as part of our sessions at the time of deployment. Okay, this is completely DevOps side. But as part of our course, at the time of deployment, these are like required. That's the reason we are going to add these things as part of our sessions. Jenkins. This is our high level course introduction. So the duration is like 90 days. Okay, sometimes it may extend also. That is depending upon okay, your response and all. So stick to 90 days at least. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's start. Now, once you completed this course, just I'm asking some questions. If you complete this course 90 days, what next? Okay, what kind of applications we can develop? In the industry, what is your role once you completed this full stack Python? How it is like helpful to your career? What kind of opportunities I can get it, you can get it? What is your role in the market? That is the question. Can anyone answer? If you learn this course after 90 days, what is your role? What kind of role you can apply in the software industry? Can anyone? So you can unmute and talk, no issues. Shubham?
Python backend developer.
Okay, you can say, okay, backend engineer, backend developer. Okay, Python backend developer, right? Okay, Python backend developer. Okay, next.
Web development, scripting, AI.
Web development. As part of web development also we are going to use like Python as like a backend, right? So you can say like a web development, that is like full stack. Okay, in the full stack web development also we are going to use like a Python or not. Next, any other?
AI, Gen AI projects.
Okay, GenAI projects. If you want to develop GenAI projects, okay, Python is like what? It is like a, okay, core thing or not. Any data science related, either you want to learn like machine learning, deep learning, data analyst, data engineer, or AI, whatever you want to learn, okay, the basic, the core thing is like what? Python or not. So if you learn this course exactly, okay, with HTML and CSS, JavaScript, with some React knowledge also or Angular knowledge also, if you have, then that time simply you can say like a full stack engineer. Okay, if you learn these courses, HTML, CSS, JavaScript with React or something, then that time you can apply like a full stack engineer role. If you don't know this spot, if you don't know this spot, then the time you are like a Python developer, that's it. You are like a Python, okay, we are going to use like a backend, Python backend developer. If you have this knowledge, then that time you are like a full stack. You are like a full stack. Not only this one, okay, last three sections I mentioned, no? These three sections also, if you know, along with this, then that time you are like a full stack engineer. You should have some database knowledge, obviously. Okay, you work with the Flask, FastAPI, Django, means you obviously have the database knowledge. The next one is like, this is an important for us, user interface to develop. Okay, we are going to use like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React. By using Django also we can do it, but nowadays people are like using a separate application. Now this one also currently they are expecting you should have some idea, some knowledge on, okay, deployment related stuff. Okay, Git to Docker, Jenkins, Kubernetes, these all are like currently ruling the market. Got the point? So you are like a Python, okay, Python developer. Your role is like a Python developer. Now, can anyone give me one simple example? Okay, 90 days completed. Okay, my role is like a Python developer. What kind of application as a Python developer we need to develop, or I need to work on it? Can anyone tell me some scenarios? Okay, this is the application Python we are going to use. Something like this. Can anyone? Applications.
Web applications.
Okay, web applications. Okay, first one is like web applications. Next,
Enterprise application.
okay, enterprise applications. Okay,
Standard applications.
enterprise applications. The next one is like
E-commerce application.
standalone. The next one,
E-commerce
Distributed.
application.
distributed also, right? Distributed applications also. Okay, mainly, okay, not only by using Python in our software world, most of the times we are going to work on these applications or not. Most of the times we are going to work on applications I'm talking about. Okay, web application. The next one is like distributed application. The next one is like what? Enterprise applications. The next is like standalone application or not. Now, can anyone tell me one example for web application? Okay, which application you can say like a web application? By seeing that application, you can say this is like a web application. This is like a distributed application. This is like an enterprise application. Something like this. Can anyone tell me? Which applications you can say like a web application, which application you can say like a distributed, and which application you can say like a enterprise application.
Gmail application web.
The
Gmail is
application
like
which run in the browser is called web application.
and now very simple here. Now for example, you can take our vtsschool.com only. Okay, this is which is running where whenever you open vtsschool.com domain, there has some content loaded or not. Whenever I click on the schedule button, there has one request. Okay, my schedule, everything stored in the database. My browser send one request to the server and get the schedule details and displayed here or not. Yes or no? This is the thing is happening or not. For example, if I click on the enroll, whatever the details you entered here, and if I click on the submit button, these details stored where? For communication purpose, these details stored somewhere or not? Where they are going to store?
DB.
In the
Database.
database or not? In the database or not? So if you take this case only, now see vtsschool.com where it is opened in the vtsschool.com where it is opened in the browser or not. Okay, vtsschool.com opened in the browser, yes or no? Okay, whenever you click on the enroll submit button in the enroll, if I click on the submit button, as you said, this data has to store where? This data has to store where? Tell me. This data I'm talking about, this information has to store where? Just now only you said, right? Has to
Database.
store within the database or not? Okay, perfect. Within the database. Okay, this is the database. Now my question is, vtsschool.com you opened in the browser. In the browser, whatever the content rendered, that content we can prepare by using which technologies? Come on, client side technologies or not? Yes or no? In the browser, whatever the content rendered, in the browser, whatever the content rendered, that content we can prepare by using some technologies. Which technologies we can say terminology wise? Those are like a client side technologies or not? Tell me some client side technologies, what you know. In the browser, which technologies are going to run? Only
JavaScript.
three only: HTML, CSS, JavaScript. On top of JavaScript, there has some other things are there. That one I don't want to discuss. Okay, simply you can say in my browser, only three things my browser can understand: HTML and CSS, JavaScript. Yes or no? Now, whenever you click on the submit button, this data has to store it in the database, right? This data has to store within the database or not at the time of clicking on the submit button. Now, my browser, which contains some client-side technologies, by using some client-side technologies, this particular content loaded, right? Just you can say client-side technology can be anything, just you can name it as like a browser. My browser send a request, okay? My browser want to store this data within the database. But the thing is my browser, which contains client-side technologies, can communicate with the database or not? This is a general statement. My client-side technologies are able to communicate with the database directly. That future is there.
No.
Client side technologies, okay, directly not able to communicate with the database, so that, okay, here there has some other person help is required or not. Okay, that guy we can say like a middleware, okay, or we can say like the server side application, or we can say like a server side application, or we can say like the middleware application or a backend application or not. Now here my browser connect with whom? Server side application. My server side application connect with whom? The database or not. Now this server side application we can develop by using Python web frameworks. In Python there has multiple web frameworks are there, right? Can anyone talk? One is like Flask, another one is like FastAPI, the next one is like, come on, Django.
Django.
These all web frameworks we can use to create one server-side application to communicate with whom? Communicate with the database to store the enrolled details or not. Yes or no? What my point? Now tell me, this application is there, na? This application we can develop by using what? This application we can develop by using what?
Python.
Python or not. So tell me, the overall, the complete flow, I can say this application as like a web application, as like a web application. Tell me, what is web application? By seeing this one, tell me. My VTS school is like a web application. What is web application? Come on. What is web application? In which area exactly we are going to use Python? My web application, see here, client side technologies we use to create which application? It's a client application or not? Client application. It's a kind of client to server communication application. Here the client is like what? Always. Here the client is like what? Always. Come on, the client application always running where?
Browser.
Browser or not? See, it's a kind of client and server communication application. Okay, here the client is like always browser. That kind of applications we can say like a web application. Now tell me, by my Python, where exactly we are going to use in the web application development? My Python, where exactly we
Server
use?
side.
Okay, to develop a server side, a backend application. To develop a backend application, we use it like a Python or not? Understood? Okay, now see, this is a normal simple web application. Okay, so here only my browser is like a client, my server application is like a Python, and my database is like a MongoDB. Okay, it's a client to server. Client is always browser. That's it. It's like a web application. Okay, somebody told like Gmail is there. Gmail or Axis Bank application you can take. Those are like which kind of applications? Web applications are or distributed applications are? Web applications or distributed applications means my Gmail, my Axis Bank, these all are like, I can say like a distributed applications. Can anyone tell me what is distributed application? I can say my VTS school is like a web application. Why? Because it's a client to server communication application. Okay, my client is always browser, only one client, that is browser only. That is web application. And my database anyway, it's there, my SQL. Distributed application, I can say Axis Bank is a distributed application. Okay, my Gmail application you said, right? That is like a distributed application. Tell me, what is distributed application?
Different clients we can use.
Yeah, which have one application which have multiple clients or not. Can anyone explain me my Axis Bank? Okay, backend application by using Python only we created that application. I call it like a distributed application. Call it like a distributed application. Give me one. Okay, explain me that. First, I have a Axis Bank backend application. Okay, we are talking about Python. By using Python, what kind of applications we developing, right? Here, our question is like what? By using Python as a Python developer, what kind of applications we can develop? That is our thing. Okay, now tell me, Subham, it's like an Access Bank application. You said like it's a distributed. Okay, just explore more. This is my Access Bank backend application. Okay, backend application. This application I can say like a distributed. Okay,
Yes.
distributed application. Tell me, anyone.
Now we have
So
different
yeah, good.
we have different clients. Like we can access it in web browser, and we can use the same services in mobile apps also.
Yes. Okay. Usually the customer details is transactions, all the information where we are going to store again within the database only
Database.
or not. Database only or not. That's the primary thing is like database. If the use data is there, then we can go with the data warehouses, clusters, and everything next level. Use data. Obviously, banking applications having use data only. Okay, primary data they are going to store in the databases. The next level data they are going to store like warehouses and big data and okay, all clusters and all these things they are going to use. So I am the customer. Okay, my customer details they stored whenever I created an account, whenever I open an account in the Access Bank, okay, my customer details and everything they stored it in the database or not? Yes or no? My customer details like, okay, my customer ID is like 123. Based on my customer ID, okay, I can figure, okay, I can get my okay balance, my total transactions and everything. I can get it or not. Now, this thing is, I want to check my balance. Okay, how many sources are there to check my balance? I can open my browser. Yes or no? I can open my browser. In my browser, just type Access Bank, accessbank.com. Okay, I can log in. I can send a request to this application. Why? Because my browser is not able to communicate with the database directly. So my browser send a request to whom? My Access Bank backend application. My Access Bank backend application communicate with whom? Communicate with my database and give the response back, and we can see the balance here or not. That is one source. Another source, tell me. That is one
Mobile app.
source. Okay, mobile app also, right? Okay, my have Android device. In my Android device, I installed okay my Access app. Okay, whenever I open my Access app with my PIN, okay, there has one button is visible like a balance, check balance. Whenever I click on the button, now my mobile application connect with my backend application or not? Yes or no? The next one is like, okay, tell me. The next one is like,
ATMs.
okay, ATMs also, right? I can go to the ATM, I can swipe my card, and I can check the balance. But balance details and everything where it is stored in the database only. Who connect with the database? My backend application. Now my ATM machine is going to connect with whom? Connect with my application, and my backend application connect with whom? Connect with the come on, connect with the database or not?
D-
Now my question is, previous this VTS school, my backend Python application has only one client. Who is that client? Who is that
Browser.
client? Browser only. Okay, that kind of applications we can say like a web applications. But here the backend application, not only browser, there has multiple clients are communicating or not? Yes or no? The application which is having multiple clients, that kind of applications terminology wise what we can say? Distributed application or not? Now this Access Bank application we can develop like a distributed application by using Python or not? Possibility there or not there? Understood, right? The difference between web application and distributed. Now Gmail, tell me. I can open the Gmail from the browser as well as from my mobile application also I can open the Gmail and I can get the information or not? Say, can I say my Gmail is like a okay backend application is like they developed as like a distributed only or not? Yes, no.
Yes.
Okay, what next? The next one. Which kind of application you said? Okay, enterprise, right? tell me which application you can say like a enterprise application. Hey, this is like an enterprise application. Which application you can say like a enterprise application? Which application you can say like an enterprise application?
Accessed within an enterprise level users only.
Okay. Okay, the users we can restrict. Okay, that is okay. The users, okay, that is like, okay, permissions, giving permissions and hosting in the intranet, something like that. Okay, that is hosting related. But applications, you develop one application. I can say this is like a enterprise application. Okay, like that you can think. Most of the times it is the combination. Okay, it's a combination of both web plus distributed, wherever it is, that kind of applications we can say like a enterprise application. Okay, web application also involved, at the same time as part of web application only distributed also involved. Okay, for example, okay, here whenever you go to the, okay, users, okay, let me log in. 0481 04. Okay, if I do login, now see here the payment is there. For example, if I put like, okay, 10,000, if I click on the pay now, okay, now see here, okay, there has the payment gateway is like, okay, the payment gateway is like integrated, right? Now tell me from here, this is my web application only. Okay, now from here it is integrated with one more application or not? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Tell me. Okay, now this flow, can anyone tell me? From here, what happened? Now, whenever you entered some amount, okay, this is my browser. This is my browser. This browser, okay, communicate with one of the backend application. Backend application. The backend application is communicated with the database. This is one flow. Okay, you open the browser vtsschool.com. vtsschool.com communicate with the backend application, Python application or PHP application or whatever the application. My backend application communicate with whom? Communicate with the database. This is one simple web application or not? But in the vtsschool.com only, whenever I try to do some payment, yes or no, if I click on the payment pay now button, now it is navigate to some other application or not? Which application? In this case, it is a browser pay third party application, is like what? Roger Pay or not? Yes or no? Roger Pay or not? So from here, whenever I click on the pay now, my application is like redirected to whom? My application is like redirect to whom? Redirect, or okay, now my application is like actively work with what now? Browser Pay or not? On
Yes, sir.
top. Okay, now from here it is navigate to one more application or not? Which application that is? Roger Pay. Roger Pay application. Roger Pay application. Now tell me, this Roger Pay application, what kind of application this is? This is what kind of application? It is a distributed not. Tell me, is it distributed or not? I can say like it's a distributed. I can say this is like a distributed. Can anyone justify? Okay, yes, Roger Pay is like a distributed only. Distributed is nothing but what? Having multiple clients or not? Tell me, I can use Roger Pay. I can do the payment through web. I can do the payment through mobile also, na? Connect with Roger Pay application. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? That means my Roger Pay has how many clients? Only browser only the client. Huh? No, na. multiple clients or not? If the application has multiple clients, that kind of application, what we can say?
Distributed.
Distributed. So my Roger Pay is a kind of which application? It's a distributed application or not? In the market, not only Roger Pay, there are multiple payment gateway applications are there or not? Yes or no? Okay, payment brokers, you can say. Roger Pay is there, PayPal is there, okay, Amazon Pay is there. Like this multiple, okay, gateway applications are there. All applications are like what? Distributed only or not? Now tell me, in the once it is opened the Roger Pay, now here what you are doing? Okay, here you are doing like the payment, right? Here you enter like your card details and all or not? Yes or no? Whenever I entered the card details, this card who provided? Come
Visa.
on. Visa people or not? Visa card, MasterCard, UP, okay, Mastro, like this multiple cards are there. So whenever I entered this card details, my request, the communication happened to whom now? It is go to where now? It is go to where now?
Razor Pay to Visa.
Yeah,
Payment gateway.
to Visa or not? You can say this is the broker, this is the gateway, actual gateway. Now it comes to the Visa or not? Yes or no? Okay, na? So either Visa or MasterCard or Mastro, like this multiple gateways are there. Visa, my application go to, that means my control go to the Visa. Now my question is, this gateway, Visa, Master, these are like applications only, right? These applications are again distributed. Can anyone justify now? Okay, why I say Visa is like a distributed application? Why I can say Visa is like a distributed application?
Because we can use Visa cards on like that pay systems in like marts for
Yeah,
buying.
yeah, very simple. Now I can use this Visa code in the Roger Pay application. I can use the Visa code in the Amazon Pay also, PayPal also. Na? Yes or no? Possibility there or not there? It is not like Visa cards you have to use in the Roger Pay only, not like that, right? I can use the Visa card. Okay, I can enter the details in the Amazon Pay also or not? Yes or no? So to my Visa, whenever I enter the Visa code details in the Roger Pay is communicate with whom? Visa. Whenever the same Visa code details, if I entered in the Amazon Pay gateway, okay, payment broker, now my Amazon Pay is going to communicate with whom? Come on, Visa or not? Yes or no? Now tell me, my Visa has how many clients now? My Visa has how many clients?
Multiple.
Multiple clients, right? Roger Pay, Amazon Pay, web, mobile, whatever it may be. Okay, so can I say this Visa application is like a, again,
Distributed.
distributed application only or not? Distributed application only or not? Now, once my control comes to Visa application, they are going to validate. How they are going to validate? First, Visa people check the card number is this one. We given this card to one of the bank. We provided this card to the customer. He belongs to one bank or not? Like this, they are going to validate or not? Yes or no? Visa card, whenever I entered the details, okay, check the card details and everything valid or invalid. Yes, card details are valid. Whenever the card details valid, my Visa people given this card, one of the customer in which bank? Yeah, Axis Bank. Now tell me, Visa people going to give the cards only Axis Bank customers, only Axis Bank customers, Visa people, Visa application is going to
Multiple
give the
bank.
cards? Multiple banks, right? So now my Visa application or my master application is like a distributed application. He validate the card details and everything and redirect this one to whom now? Which application? The card he provided to the customer, which he belongs to one of the bank or not? Yes or no? Tell me. Come on. That is only right. So once my control comes to my bank, Now what my bank people are going to do? My bank application already I said, right? My bank application is which kind of application? My bank application is which kind of
Distributed.
application? Distributed only. Now my Visa, okay, card they provided to the customer. He belongs to Axis. Now my control goes to the Axis Bank. My Axis Bank people are going to check this particular customer details and everything or not. Okay, to this customer, the current balance is how much? He is doing like some purchase. That balance is like sufficient balance is there or not there. If it is there, he is going to deduct the amount and give the transaction alert to Visa, Visa to Roser Pay to whom? Roser Pay to your application or not. Here the application you are going to just display some message like your payment is success or not success, something like this or not. Now this entire thing, if you observe, okay, it's a combination of what? Web application plus distributed or not. Okay, wherever, okay, just name, okay, distributed and web, wherever you see this kind of stuff, okay, in your application, both web and distributed, both are there. That kind of applications we can say like a enterprise applications or not. Got my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so by using this Python, I can develop this area, I can develop this one or not. Distributed I can develop, as well as backend application also we can develop or not. In the web application, backend side also we can develop or not. Agreed? Now you got some idea which application we can say like a web application. This payment gateway is not there. Simply it's a web application. Payment gateway is there. It's a kind of, okay, same only. We can call like an enterprise. We can call like a enterprise. The application you created like multiple clients are there. That kind of application we can say like a distributed or not. Most of the times those REST endpoints we are going to develop by using web services. That kind of. Understood?
Yes.
The next one, what is standalone? What is standalone? What is standalone? So daily basis, you are using multiple applications, standalone applications. Daily basis, you are using like multiple standalone applications. Tell me, what is standalone? Anyone? Which application we can say like a standalone application? Okay, very simple.
Software
Any example
application.
you can give? Any example you can give? Okay, very simple thing.
So
For
this pen
example,
brush.
yeah. What's your answer? Tell me.
So this pen brush, we can say like standalone application.
See, I have like a 3 machines over there. Okay, 3 laptops or desktops, whatever. Just I want to work with okay, one of the software. Okay, I want to work with Python software only. Simply, I want to work with the Python software, Python program. I want to run it. For that purpose, in this particular mission, you have to install the Python software or not. Yes or no? You have to install Python software. Install Python software. So whenever you install this Python software in this mission, will it available to this mission? Will it available to this mission?
No.
No, right? No, right? No, right? Now I can say this software you installed in this mission, right? This software, okay, is like a either .msi most of the times, .exe. You heard about these extensions, right? Yes or no? Now I can say that software is like a one of the standalone application. That software, whatever python.exe software is there, na, that software they developed as like a standalone application. Standalone application. Now, can anyone define about the standalone application? Can anyone define about the standalone application? Okay, understood, right? Which application you can say like a standalone? Yes or no?
All the where applications are known as standalone applications.
There has one application is there, okay, which need to install on every machine to work with this application. That kind of applications we can say like a standalone. Okay, those are like specific to individual or specific to that machine only. Specific to that machine only. Now you installed, okay, you have the python.exe file you install in this particular machine. In this particular machine, that means you work okay with Python in this machine only. It is not for remaining all or not. So any application which is like individual to the machine, okay, any application you can take it which need to install individually in that machine to work with that application, that kind of applications we can say like a standalone applications which need to install in every machine to work with that application, which needs to install in every machine to work with that application. That kind of applications we can say like a standalone application or not. If you want to work with Python, you have to install Python here, you have to install Python in this machine, you have to install Python in this machine or not. Okay, that kind of applications what we can say standalone applications or not. Understood?
Yes.
So by using Python, we can develop okay standalone applications also. Okay, one of the framework is there, Inter. Okay, it's like a built-in one. Okay, by using this framework, okay, we can create a standalone applications which are, if you want to work with that applications, you have to install that application in each and every missions. So these are the applications most of the times you are going to work okay in our software industries or not, either web application, enterprise application, standalone or distributed. This is one area. The next one is like, if you learn Python, okay, the next level thing is, okay, you can become like a data analyst, you can become like a data engineer, you can become like a machine learning engineer, ML, okay, deep learning engineer. The next one is like data science with some mathematics, and finally you can become like a AI engineer also. Okay, where exactly this Python is like helpful in that area, we can discuss in the tomorrow's session. Okay, tomorrow you can join in the same time. We can discuss about the next things by using Python, what we can do. Meanwhile, what you can do is just go to our website, and go to the courses. Just check the content for full stack Python. Check the content for full stack Python. Okay, as part of our sessions, we are going to deliver these things only. So you can walk through this content. If anything is like required, if you want me to add, we can add it. Okay. All are okay? We can continue remind things in the next session. Thank you guys. Thanks for joining.
Thank you so much.